Team, we're live. We're live. That's cool, isn't it? Alright, cool. So, let's get this going, right? So, 10 o'clock, we're going to have these workouts. Try and do them every day if you can. Alex is going to do some at about 5 o'clock, more of a stretching type routine. And we're going to try and juggle between both of them as best we can. Day one of lockdown, okay? So, we've, as promised, we've got our first workout to do today. But I want you to put this into perspective for you, okay? According to some latest research by the NHS in the UK, 2/3 of people who are critically ill with coronavirus are obese and overweight, okay? And people with a BMI over 40 are more at risk, like critical risk of this coronavirus than anybody else, simply because they've got weaker immune systems and they have weaker lungs. They can't deal with this coronavirus. So this is never a better time, guys, for you to get in shape, okay? There's never a better time to start working out. You're stuck at home if you're not an essential worker, and if you've got some weight loss goals or fitness goals, then you need to get this done, all right? So me and my little buddy here, who's waiting very patiently, wanted to start about 10 minutes ago. We're going to go through a bit of a workout with you, okay? So, logistically, okay, we've got this little workout right here. If you can see it, it's not back to front. Anyway, you've got some squats, okay? And we're going to use a chair. You don't need any other equipment apart from a chair today. We're going to do a squat. If you can't do a proper squat, then I will, sorry, go on the screen. I will talk to you about different versions. We've got a step up, we've got a chair isometric push down. Now, a lot of the times it's really hard to work muscles, certainly like the back with no equipment. So this isometric exercise is a good sort of substitute for that, okay? It's actually quite challenging, it's not as easy as it looks, and it might take a bit of getting used to, but anyone can do it. We're going to do a push-up or variation of a push-up. We're going to do a chair front raise. So we're going to use the chair, they're not very heavy, but we're going to work the shoulders. They're usually weaker muscles, and you can actually, use a lighter weight to work them. If the chair you've got is too heavy, grab some soup cans out of the cupboard and use those instead, absolutely fine. Then we're going to move on to some core work. We're going to do some in and outs, and we're going to do something called a reverse snow angel. Now we need to work our core and our posture, really, really important. And this is obviously going to take us maybe 20 minutes, and then we'll be done, okay? We're going to try and do this 3 sets through, and each exercise we're going to try and do for about 10 or 15 repetitions to go through it. You ready? Yeah, pretty exciting. All right, so what have you got? Before we do anything, all right, let's get back into some view here. We're going to use the chair, and we're going to do a bit of a dynamic warm-up, all right? So you're going to get your arms, swing your arms forward 10 times. 2, 3, if you count. 5,
6, 7, 8,
9, 10, and back the other way, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. You're going to use your chair, okay? Use this for your balance if you're struggling with balance, okay? You're going to swing your leg in front of your body 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to the other side as well. 10. So it's really important to do these dynamic stretches. If you're somebody that hasn't done a lot of exercise recently, okay, you're prone to injury when you start doing something new. So when we do these kind of dynamic stretches, what we're going to do is we're going to loosen up all those ligaments, those joints, those tendons. And if anything's going to tweak, it's going to be now. And you're going to know whether or not the workout's going to be okay for you, all right? Very, very important to do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
10.
8, so fast, 9, and 10. I'm going to sort that screen out a little bit. It's a little bit wonky, I think. There you go, cool. So, now we're nicely warmed up, alright? You can do something else if you want. If you've got a bike, you can do a bit of that, but we're going to get through this thing. So, squats, okay? Squats are going to be working the biggest muscles in the body, your quads and your glutes, alright? Now, it's also quite a difficult exercise. If you've got sore knees or anything like that, it's going to be hard to do. So what I'm going to do, the freestanding bodyweight squat, hips are going to go back. When your upper thigh gets parallel with the floor, keep your chest up, you're going to come back to the top. That's going to be one squat. I'm going to do 15 of those in a second. If you're struggling though, and you can't actually do that squat, for whatever reason, you're going to grab a chair. You're going to sit in the chair, arms across the front of your chest, you're going to turn your toes out just slightly, engage the glutes and the hips, and you're going to stand up. 1 and 2. We've got a couple of comments here, so have a look what they say. There we go, brilliant. It's great. Auntie Julian's commenting. Alright, so let's get into it. Exercise number 1. What we're going to do is we're going to do it 10 to 15 times as best you can. How many have you done?
15.
Already? You can have a little rest then, okay? So you come down 1. This is about fast, okay? This is about control. Get those muscles working. 2, 3, 4, 5. Is my knees tripping? 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, get your timer ready on your watch. 10, 12,
For what?
13,
For 30 seconds.
14. Yeah, ready?
I can't.
Okay, what we got on there?
I can't do 30 seconds.
What can
I
you do?
can only do minutes.
2 minutes, and then we stop halfway. So it's really important in between these exercises to have a 30-second rest. You know, you're going to get a little bit tired, you're going to find this a bit challenging, and 30 seconds is a nice amount of time to keep the heart rate up, to keep your muscles working, and we get it done. Okay, so where are we at? Whew, must be about 15 seconds, I reckon.
10 seconds left.
10 seconds left. Okay, so I'm going to do the next one by a chair, okay, just to give you the other option. You come down, sit in the chair, from the side, you can see my legs are parallel to the floor, chest is upright, looking forward. I don't want to see any of this sort of stuff, okay? We're going to lead with your chest. You come up. 1, 2, so touch your bum on the chair. 4, in fact, if you can't do that, just sit down and come back up. 6,
I do
7.
squats.
You going to work out with me or are you just going to watch?
Wait, what are you doing?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, cool. So, there are the 2 options. Okay, I'm not going to do all 3 sets of everything for you. You can do the extra set as and when you do it, okay? And you can come back to this video whenever you like and redo this workout. Next exercise we've got is a step up, okay? So, step up, another really good leg exercise. Again, you might not be able to do a step up. You may not be able to do this exercise. That's fine, I give you an alternative, right? Make sure your chair is sturdy, debatable. You put one leg on the chair and you stand up. Bring one leg forward. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you can't do that version, not a problem. Turn the chair around the other way. Both hands on the chair, you're going to step back. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm going to do the full version, and you can do whatever version you like. How many is that?
9.
Okay, we're going to do about 10 per side, okay? So come up. 1. When you drive this leg through, that glute works, more balance in your hips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many have you done?
I'm on the second one and I've done 8.
10. Oh, my leg's on the burn now. 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3. So I'm doing 10, guys. If you can't do 10, do 5 or 6 or 3 or 2. Doesn't matter. Just get it moving, okay? We can build up over the next month. I think that's 10. Woo.
I've done 15 on this leg.
Right.
And 10 on the other.
You see the timer?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 30 seconds now. This is going to be a bit challenging. We'll get into the next one. I'll do the other version now, so you can see what it looks like the other way. How many seconds are 15? So don't swing on it. Yeah. Okay. Alright then. I'm going to do the other version. Grab the back of the chair, take it back. 1. You can alternate each side now, which means you're going to do 20 if you can.
Done.
3.
30 seconds up.
4. And with the chair, 5. You can actually help yourself up if your legs aren't quite strong enough. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Where are you going? 13.
I'm getting crazy.
14. And 15. Okay, 30-second rest, okay? He's playing with some weights now, he's going to hurt himself. But anyway, next one's a chair iso push down, right? The chair iso push down is going to try and work in these lats, these big massive muscles in the back of your body. If you can work big muscles with a bit more calories, they're usually very undertrained in most people, and without equipment, it's hard to do. Alright, so I'm going to use a mat because my knees are a bit sore. Mat on the floor. What you're going to do, you're going to literally put your forearms on the chair, and what I want you to do is push down into the chair as hard as you can. You're going to find your core is going to start to work pretty hard, and so are the backs of your arms and your back, alright? And the idea of this is to create the muscle to tense and contract as hard as you can for about 5 seconds. You're going to release it for about 5 seconds, and then you're going to do it again and repeat that about 6 or 7 times, okay? You're going to come in, very different type of exercise than what you're normally used to. You're going to come down and you're going to push in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest for 5 seconds. And push again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. 5 seconds again. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give her a shake on. 5.
Yeah, I've done about 7.
Yeah, I'm going to do one more, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so just feel that right back, and I can feel it on the back of my back actually, and my abs. Okay, so again, take a 30-second rest while we're doing it. Now another option could be, alright, if you don't want to do that exercise or it feels really uncomfortable, I get it. You're going to basically grab your chair this way, and what you're going to do, stand in between the chair, and you're just going to roll it back, okay? Bring the elbows behind the body. It's not actually very heavy, so I can give you an option to make it feel a bit heavier, okay? So you come down, get the chair nice and balanced, stick your bum out, chest up nice and strong, flat back, okay? Bring it up, squeeze your shoulders together for a second. Bring it back down halfway, and bring it back up again. That's 1 rep. 2. 3. Hold it. And down. Now it starts to get quite challenging because you're using a light weight, but you're making sure the resistance is actually working because your muscle is contracted most of the time. 6. 7. You gonna help? You gonna do it? 8. What you're gonna find with this, you're gonna find the upper back starting to burn a little bit, and that's what you want. 9. 10. Now that chair's really light, and I can feel that working right at the back, up the back. Really, really good exercise. So next one is going to be a press up or a push up or whatever way you want to do it. And again, your sturdy chair is going to be your best friend. Okay, there's lots of variations of a press up. You can do the floor version, take it back here. You can do a kneeling version, and I'll go through all 3 right now. So floor version will be arms in front of your body. Hopefully you can see that. So what you're going to do, you have your fingers pointing forward towards the wall that way. And you're going to come down, and you're going to come back up. That's 1 press up. Nice and slow and controlled. 2, 3. If that's too hard, put your knees on the floor, and you do a half press up. 1 and 2. Now, if that's too hard, you need to find an elevated surface. Okay, an elevated surface is good, and a chair is fantastic for that. So what we're going to do, use the chair, hold it on the side, and you're going to do a press up that way. But if that's too hard, then you put your knees on the floor, and you do it that way. And I suggest nearly everybody can do this version of a press up, okay? Works the same muscles, gives you the same benefits, and it starts off at a point that is like, you know, challenging for you, which it's all about. When you get stronger, you can do the different variations, right? So I'm going to do the full version, and once we get into it, we go. Okay, so what I want you to do, instead of just try and do the chicken dab with your head, I want you to come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So go to a point where it's challenging. It doesn't cause you to actually fail, but you've got a couple left in the tank. So for me, it's about then. I've already done a workout this morning anyway, so it's pretty challenging now. Right, I think I've got 15 seconds on talking, another 15 to go, and we'll do that other version. So I'll give you the chair version next. What did you do?
I think I did 3
So I'm going to do the chair version now. Alright, I'm going to 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, good stuff. So, we have 4 exercises in, 3 to go. How long are we going for? 15 minutes. It's not too bad at all. Now, next one. Chair. Huh?
Chair front raise.
Chair front raise. So this is going to work the shoulders, okay? Again, you see all the time, anybody who's my client is watching this, will all tell you, I got weak shoulders, everyone weak shoulders, so we're going to try and stop that now. You grab the chair in the middle, somewhere that's nice and balanced, okay? You stick your chest up nice and tall, shoulders down the back, and you lift the chair up to the front and take it back down. It's pretty heavy, isn't it, right? And 2. And you might find that to be heavy as well, alright? If you do, that's fine. Grab yourself a small weight, some tins of beans, or whatever else, and you would get the same kind of stimulus, alright? If you do use something light though, same principle. You take it up, take it down a little bit, take it back up, and take it all the way down. So that's if you're going to use a tin of beans or something, about 1 kilo if that's what you've got, right? Only 5 kilos. That's probably weighs more.
10.
That's 10, weighs more than the chair, alright?
Wait,
So how about you get yourself some lighter weights? Otherwise.
3
Alright, so I'm going to do this chair, okay? You're going to come up. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to feel the front of your chest, front of your shoulders start to burn in a minute. And if you only do 4 or 5, that's fine. Just do 4 or 5. If you do more, do more. But again, take it to where it's challenging. 8, 9, and 10. Alright, good stuff. So, that was front, shoulders, and chest. Now what I'm going to do with this plonker here, if you've got a tin of beans, and you've got 1 in each hand, okay, the next version you will be, because you're light, your muscle doesn't understand how much weight is in your hand, it just knows how much stress is on your muscle, okay? So, for these 3 are pretty light, so all I'm going to do is, these are my tin of beans, alright? Now take it up to the front, hold it. Take it down, take it back up, and then take it back down. That's 1 rep. Up, down, and down. You notice I'm not swinging them around, okay? I'm not bending my back. My body's nice and straight, and I'm lifting from my shoulders. And what you find is these light weights become actually really challenging. It's a 6, I think, isn't it? 5?
Yeah, I think so.
And that's starting to burn my shoulders now. Whew. 7 going in. 8. You do that way. 9. And 1 more. Okay, cool. So, like I said, what you understand is that as long as you do it with good form, do it nice and slow. If you do it slowly, the muscles get more chance to work. You get a bigger benefit, right? Now we've done with our kind of the main sort of strength parts. We've done our legs, our glutes, pretty much. We've done our back, and we've done our chest and our shoulders. Okay. You notice there's not anything like biceps and triceps in it just yet, simply because we want to get the biggest bang for our buck with big muscle groups working together. Okay, and we're doing that with what we got. Next one's going to be in and out.
Yeah,
Now,
I was going to say in and out to next.
in and out to next. Core exercise. Now, the chair's cracking for this. I'm going to do sideways, it's easy to see. Now what you want to do is lean back just slightly. You've got the chair to hold on to if you need to. And all you're going to do is lift your knees up to your chest and take it out forward. 1. Now you can do a free hand if you want, put the arms across your chest. Make sure you don't fall off the chair. And bring the knees to your chest. 2, 3. Again, this is a hard exercise, so if it's too hard for you, that's fine. You just hold on to the back of the chair and you lift 1 at a time. 1, 2. And that's going to be your regression. That's going to be the easier version. But as you get stronger, let's take it up. Okay? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
I did 15.
and 10. Did you 15?
It was easy after all. I was doing with
Well, I think you're cheating. Yeah, I think you're cheating. So that's going to be the simple in and out. Okay, you can do it on the floor if you're not comfortable. I'll do it in a second. If you're not comfortable being on the chair because you're going to fall off the chair, that's absolutely valid as well. So you're going to come onto the floor instead, and just assuming, yeah, and you're going to do the same thing. Hands by your sides and lift it up. 1, 2. And if the 2 legs is harder, you just do 1 at a time. And you keep going. So I'll do the full version on the floor, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Daddy, they can only see your head.
9. Oh, well, I'm not doing anything. 10. That's okay. Leave it there, buddy. Leave it. Alright, next one's going to be a reverse no angel. So reverse no angel. I'm going to put the camera down for this one, because otherwise that's all you're going to be able to see. So, come this way. Got all the mod cons and...
Hello!
Well, they can't see you. Alright.
They can only see eye centre on you.
Alright, so reverse no angels. What we're going to do with this exercise, again, can be challenging. If you make it challenging, you get a mat. Make sure you don't got all those germs anyway. And what we're going to be doing is basically working the lower back, glutes, and upper back to some degree as well. You come down to the floor.
Daddy, wait.
Okay. You can set up. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift up your arms and your legs. Okay? Lift them up, arms in front, bring them behind your body. So the tops of your hands touch your backside. And take it forward nice and slow. 2. If you can't do this version, leave your feet on the floor and just do the top version. Either way, it's going to give you the same benefit.
What's the other one? What's the proper one?
Proper legs up and chest up at once.
Wait.
The tops of your legs.
What do you mean?
Like, what's the one? You ready? That one. Okay? So, I'll do the full version. 10. 1. Slow and controlled. 2. 3. And 4. Starts to get challenging now. 5. 6. Remember, put your legs down if it's too hard. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay, cool. So that's actually challenging. If it's too hard for you, keep your legs on the floor and do what you can. Like I said, even if you can't do 15 or 10, just do 5 or 6. You're still going to get the benefit. We spend so much time sat down, crouched over. These exercises are hard because we don't use these muscles. That's the point, okay? So if it's hard, you need to work on it and get it done. Right. Last one. I'll do the easy version. So, the legs stay on the floor, chest comes up a little bit, and comes back. 1. 2. You're going to feel a bit of a burn in the lower back. 3.
5.
4.
6.
5.
8.
6.
9.
Oh, I lost my count, bro. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay, cool. So I feel that everywhere. Shoulders back, chest, everything, whole lot. So now we're going to do a nice little stretching routine. And we do it on the floor. Saves me adjusting the camera again. So you have one leg out in front of you, one leg bent. Stretch up nice and tall. And just lean your body forward. Okay, just come nice and gentle, and you feel the back of your legs start to work. All right, it starts to stretch. Even for me, can you feel that?
Yeah.
It does. Well, don't push it too hard. You know, hold these stretches for about 10 seconds. Oh, sorry, 30 seconds if you can. And if you can't get very far, all you need to work on this as well. And you swap the other side. Okay. Now, I'm not going to do too many stretches because Alex is going to be doing some of these stretches routines, okay, which you can add to your workouts as you go. But it is important to do your hamstrings at least and your hip flexors over here. So swap legs, work this muscle there, 90 degrees, and lift it forward. If you can't put your knee on the floor for some reason, I'll give you the alternative in a second and do it that way. So if you can't put your knee on the floor, some people get sore knees. You can put your leg just on the chair, and if you push your hips forward, you feel the stretch just on the top of the leg there, and that'll be it. So get a chair, okay guys, so that was it, okay, that was our first, number 1, lockdown workout. We got 10 people, that's awesome. So, okay, that's number 1. So what I want you to do, guys, if you enjoyed these workouts, okay, if you think someone will benefit from them, like they're free, we're spending our time doing it because it's the only way that we feel that we can give back to you guys in this crisis. Ultimately, we know that if you're fit and healthy and you get this virus, you are going to be okay, you know. it's the people that are unfit and unhealthy, the ones that are going to struggle. So we know for a fact, if we can get you healthy, if we can use this 4 weeks to get you guys moving, lose a little bit of weight, we can absolutely get through this together. Not only that, if you sat in the house for like, you know, all day like some of you are, if I was sat in the house with this monkey, I'd drive me nuts, wouldn't it? You know, and it's good for them, you lead by example, it's good for them to show you that they're exercising as well, and they can join in, it's all fine, right? So if you did like this video, guys, do us a favour. Oh, Desi's got 2 of them, brilliant. 12, yeah, here we go.
What do you see?
I'll read the comments there. It's pretty cool, right? So what you need to do, guys, is tag a friend, just tag someone, share this post, let's get it out there. We're in Howick, okay, we're looking after the Howick community, and let's just see if we can get these workouts pumping and we can get everyone involved, all right? If you did do a workout, chuck a selfie at the bottom in the comments below. Let's just see you a little bit sweaty like me, okay, let's just get this moving. So that's it for me, guys. Alex will be back at about 5, hopefully, okay, ish, and he'll do the posting as well and give us some stretches. But that's it for me, guys. I'll see you in the morning. We'll do something slightly different. I'm going to do a whole bank of these videos, different videos. You can pick and choose whatever one you like. Some you might not like, some you might.
And I'm going to be in them.
You are going to be in some of them, most of them probably.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're in lockdown, bro. Yeah. Right, okay, guys, anyway, take care. Have a really good day, and we'll see you later on.